Hey, we're back. Hey, hey. How y'all doing? Let's not talk about it. Okay, so I know that this is a hair channel, but what do you guys want to talk about? Do you guys want me to rehash old subjects? Like, what are we talking about at this point? I do not know what to film. Here we go. Hey, what up? It is your girl MD, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you head out. Have you ever wondered why your hair feels hydrated one minute and like straw the next? Well, we are going to break it down, talk about it, and learn how to fix it. It's all about finding the perfect balance between moisture and protein, so let's get into it. Okay, first things first, what exactly is protein and moisture balance? Let's break it down real simple. Your hair as a scale. On one side you have protein, on the other side you have moisture. If one side is too heavy, we got a problem. If your hair has too much moisture, it's gonna get mushy and weak, kind of like wet noodles. Then on the other hand, if you have too much protein, then your hair can feel dry and brittle and easily snap off. So keeping that balance is one of the keys to having strong, healthy hair that looks and feels good. Okay, let's talk about moisture. Just like your skin gets dry when you don't hydrate it, your hair also needs moisture to stay soft, bouncy, and manageable. It helps with elasticity, so basically it means your hair can stretch and not break, kind of like a rubber band. All in all, moisturized hair is going to be heavier hair. So here's the thing, moisture isn't just about water, it's about sealing in that moisture. We talk about that all the time. You ever just put water on your hair and a few hours later your hair feels dry again? Yeah, that's because you did not seal in the moisture. And I know this is a basic hair care 101, but it's always nice to have the reminder, and you never know who doesn't know. Oils, butters, and creams help trap in the moisture and keep your hair hydrated longer. I know some people are anti-butters, oils, and that's fine. I'm just sharing what has worked for me and the people around. Now let's shift over to protein. Let's think of protein as the building blocks of your hair. Our hair is made up of a protein called keratin, so keeping your protein levels up is going to help keep your strands strong and intact. I always think of it as giving your hair a little armor, preparing it for the fight. It's just pretty much surrounding your hair, healing, protecting, and nourishing it. When you're lacking protein, your hair might feel weak, kind of like it's hanging on for dear life. That might be when you need a protein treatment to strengthen it back up. Always keep in mind that protein is powerful, so you do not want to go overboard. Alright, let's talk about the signs. So how do you know when your hair needs moisture or it needs more protein? If your hair feels super dry, frizzy, or hard to manage, you probably need more moisture. If it's feeling limp, stretchy, or breaks easily, protein. You need protein. I know it can take some time, but it's all about listening and understanding your hair. Pay attention to how your hair feels when you're washing, styling it, or just touching it throughout the week. How did your hair react to certain products? Blase, blase, blase. So how do you find the balance? It's a bit of a trial and error, like everything when it comes to natural hair. Some of us need more moisture, some of us need more protein. It all depends on your hair's porosity, texture, or even how you treat it on a daily. If you're deep conditioning and using moisturizing products on a regular, but your hair still feels weak, throw in a little protein treatment once a month. But on the other hand, if you're doing protein treatments on a regular and your hair still feels stiff, it's time to rotate in that moisture. It's all about being mindful of what your hair needs, and over time, you'll get a feel of what keeps your hair balanced. Lastly, here is a few quick tips of keeping that moisture-protein balance on point. Use moisturizing deep conditioners when your hair feels dry. Incorporate protein treatments when your hair needs a boost of strength. Alternate between moisture and protein based on how your hair feels. Don't overdo either one. Balance is key. And P.S. always keep in mind that you want to space out your protein treatment, especially depending on their strength, and that is typically every 4 to 8 weeks. Remember, when it comes to hair care, balance is key. Find that sweet spot and keep it flourishing. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any other tips, tricks to add to this conversation, definitely leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and like always, I love you, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in my next video.